Oh, good Lord. What's up, Ash? Oh, man, I I started the stream going. It didn't even have my restream hooked up, and man, I was like, oh, it's not actually sending it anywhere. I had to restart it. That's okay. It was only it's only like 1 minute off. Not the end of the world. It's nice of you to come back. Off gallivanting around the country or doing whatever it is you were doing. Man. I think I'm not 100% sure that this is going to be the only stream this week. I think it is. I think I'm going to end up going and doing the grandkid stuff or whatever with the wife, and so I may not be on Saturday night. I don't know. I'm going to play it by ear, and if I am and I end up sitting here playing videos and talking to myself again, that'll be fine. Yeah, I did say the same thing last weekend. So here's the deal. And I talked about this on the stream that nobody watched. So I was supposed to be going to Nebraska, and my plane was supposed to take off right around noon on Friday. No, Sunday. No, what day was it? Yeah, it was Friday. Okay, I'll get it straight here anyway. So noon on Friday, there were storms in Memphis, but they'll, as long as it's not lightning, they're fine. I got there, plenty of time, went and sat down at the terminal, and they started this delaying the flight. So they were late getting in from wherever the hell it was, and I had to fly from Memphis to Dallas, and then from Dallas to Omaha. And the flight from wherever that airplane was, where it came from, was late. So they delayed it about half an hour. And then they started delaying it because of the weather. But they're like, okay, we're going to take off in half an hour. They put everybody on the plane. What's up, Billy? So they put everybody on the plane, and we sat there for 2 hours at the gate with the door open. And they eventually got to the point. I told them, it's like, I got to get off this plane. I'm not going to be able to make my connecting flight in Dallas. I'm not going to Dallas and spending the weekend at Dallas for no reason whatsoever. So they eventually were like, yeah, we got to let everybody off anyway. So they let everybody off the plane, and I made a call and canceled my my whole trip because I was only going to be in town or out of town for like a day, and then I was going to come back. But yeah, I wasn't even supposed to be home. I turned around and came back home. I told my wife, I was like, I don't know if I don't think that this is going to work out and everything. She thought I was in Dallas. She's like, "Well, I hope you're going to be able to get home tonight." And I was like, "No, I'm still in Memphis. I haven't even left yet." And then I used American Airlines because they're all the time pushing it. Book your hotel through us, and you'll get more miles and stuff. I like using miles, especially when it comes time for SHOT Show season. So I was like, sure, I'll get some more miles, and I go and I book my hotel through them. And then when I can't to cancel my trip, I went and I canceled my hotel through the same place where I booked it. And I'll be no, let's not do that. But yeah, I canceled that, and then the hotel called, said that it's a no-show and charged me the full $576 for the hotel stay that I wasn't at. I'm mad as hell at that one. But yeah, no, we're not throwing slurs out here. If Kick doesn't moderate you, I will. I know you're probably just trying to be funny, but I'm not gonna. No. But yeah, it was an interesting weekend. But that's why I had a stream on Saturday, because I was in town. I wasn't planning on being. I wasn't supposed to be home until Sunday, and then I get on here and had one person in chat, and he had to go and do something. So it's not the end of the world. It is what it is. You know how it is. Shit happens. Well, that's not really a slur, is it? That's Tusken Raiders. It's from Star Wars. Don't press your luck, though. As entertaining as you may think, if you know, you know, you know. Yeah. But yeah, it's all right. It's not the end of the world. Where the hell did my windows go? So I started up, like I said, and my stream was all jacked up, and now all my windows are in places where they ought not be, which is okay, I suppose, except for it's pissed me off. I can't see them. But yeah, it'll be fine. All fine. We'll get there. So had half a tree fall in the yard with the storm rolling through. Man, at least it fell in your yard and it didn't fall on your house or a car or something like that. Um, I do a bunch of tree work in the wintertime, and my parents live in the middle of the woods, and they sell firewood on the side, and I run chainsaws more than I ought to for somebody who doesn't do it for a living. But yeah, my one of my nieces had a tree fall on her roof, and ugh. But I hope it worked out all right. Do you still have a whole tree in your yard, or on the ground in your yard? Let's see. So I had with an axe. Holy! Don't tell me that you're out in the yard with an axe from like God of War. If you didn't do it that way, then you should. Then I don't even know how to feel about it. You know you did, or at least you wanted to. Do you even have an axe like that, though? I want to say you do. That sounds like a mistake. Yeah, I knew what you meant. Man, that ended up in the weirdest place. You can't. Wrong side. There it goes. You can see it now. Put my hand up. Axe emoji. Yeah, I know. You get in trouble if you start carrying a real axe around, like uh, Comic Con or whatever. All right, we can do some rat killing before. See if anybody else comes in here and start talking about the real shit. I'm good. I always talk about this stuff and make shorts out of it anyway. But oh, I've got some good ones tonight. I got some follow-ups and other stuff. But so here's this week's Forced Valor episode. This is the very first episode in the European theater of World War II. So if you haven't watched it yet, please go and do so. If you do notice some things are a little bit different, I'm trying to work things around. I will be getting a new camera eventually. This one only does 1080, and I want to get one that does a little bit better resolution because when I do shorts, the split screen's all goofy. Looks like I filmed it with a potato. This camera's not too bad. It's just not real good. Another note, got I've said this before, we got some new merch items up in the store. This is a black on black hat. There's actually text. You can't really see it. Well, you can sort of see it in the screen here, but you want to be all incognito and whatnot. But yeah, so we do have that. Now I've gotten that out of the way, we can move on to other things. So I can start with a follow up. So I posted a short, and on Instagram it went nuts, and I was poking fun at Madonna being older than dirt and being up on stage, and I should have had this ready, but let me see if I can find that real quick. But yeah, she's. Let me find. So let's just axe the tree separate. Also wondered how many shells it would take to chop down a tree. It takes a lot. It takes a lot. So take a look at this. This is a picture of Madonna at the event she was at doing a concert, and this woman's 67 years old. The amount of face filler that she's using is astronomical, but there's nothing in the world that can fill this right here. It's like, all right. So I've shown you what I was talking about, right? And look, the neck and hands is almost always a good indicator of the age of a person. People who want to deny the fact that they're going to get older. Look, I'm over 50 and I don't give a shit. Got gray hair, don't care. I'm fat, don't care. People want to talk all kinds of crap about me. That's part of the funny thing. So I posted a video on Instagram that was a picture, an AI generated picture by another creator that had a zombie in that particular outfit or a very similar outfit, and was talking about she looked like she was one of the cast from The Walking Dead. People lost their minds complaining about the fact that I was talking about her appearance and stuff. And who am I to say she can't wear things like that? I didn't say she can't wear it. I just said she shouldn't. And you know what? We have got to stop with the over the top body positivity in this country. And I mean in the world in general, but in this country in particular, we got to cut it out. I mean, look, not everybody looks good. I understand that I don't. I mean, as far as I know, I look all right to my wife, and that's all I give a shit about. I don't care. You know, if I feel all right, I don't care. And you can't tell me anything about me that I don't already know. I'm not in denial about any of it. But people judging me in the comments, telling me I can't judge her. The hypocrisy, it knows no bounds with these fools. But yeah, if you want to if you want to see something funny, if you got an Instagram account, go on over to Instagram and go to my profile's the same every place. And go on over there and look at the reels and find that one and start scrolling the comments. It's absolutely just hilarious, the anger. And the funny thing is I was kind of rage baiting them because I don't really care. I mean, I just made a note and put a short up. But the people would come back and complain to me. And then, so I would just comment back. And they're like, oh, you're so triggered because you keep coming back to comment. It's like, no, dumbass. I'm trying to keep the algorithm going and keep pushing this out to other people so they can see it. And and people who don't understand how that works. It's like, oh yeah, comments on comments don't trigger the algorithm. It's like, yeah, they do. You're just stupid. But please, by all means, go and give that a look. That's a whole man. I had a good time with that one. I've been so amused by just that one little thing that it's given me 2 weeks of entertainment. Just that one post that one guy made on X, and I enjoyed the hell out of it, especially the angry people. Just people come up and start come in my chat, come and start shit on my video, and then block me because they're mad at me. It's like, why don't you go step off in it if you didn't have the ability to, can't stand the heat. Like, I put this stuff on the internet. You guys want to call me whatever you want to. I don't care. It doesn't make me any difference. One guy said I looked like somebody inflated me with a foot pump. Oh, that was a good one. I enjoyed that one. That one made me laugh a little bit. Look, I understand I don't have a neck, and I wear a lot of dark clothes. It accentuates my round ass head. I don't care. But yeah, it's I'd love to be able to find that original picture real quick, but I don't want to look for it. You guys, I'm not going to keep bringing the same thing up over and over again with that video. I think it's ran its course. I really do. I think that we're at the end of that particular thread, and so that's that. But yeah, Madonna. I will say that the one person talking about Madonna's going to be remembered forever, and I'll be forgotten in a week after I die. It's like, so whatever, doesn't mean she should be wearing a lingerie in public at 67. All right, so I do have something that's a little bit more infuriating to talk about. This is one of those I know you guys have probably seen this video. I'm gonna skip. I'm gonna kind of chop it up a little bit because if you've seen the whole thing, there's no reason to do the entire video. So I'm sure that you guys have seen this video of this young man and his daughters using the ladies' room at a gas station. And this guy, this character over here, has taken umbrage. You know, he's complaining on the phone with the police that this guy's got his daughters in the women's restroom. Now, the women's restroom was empty. It was devoid of all other human life until such time as he brought his two daughters into the room, and he had them use the restroom in the ladies' room. And he was trying to wash their hands and get out of the way. Enter the dumbass. So I'm gonna let you guys listen to some of this. If you haven't heard it, it's great. I'm pretty sure that there's I don't recall any swearing or anything, but we'll get through this.
There is a man with his two little girls using the women's bathroom.
Wash your hands, baby.
He is. He's washing his hands with his daughters right now. He is leaving it.
Now I want you to take notice, right? This one little girl right here is already crying because this guy is throwing a hissy fit. Now, I'm going to tell you that this dude right here has a lot more patience than I do, because if I was a father and I've only got one daughter, but if I had my little girl back in the day and there was another man that was doing this and making her cry, I'm pretty sure he was going to catch a hand. I'm just saying that there's absolutely no reason. He could have stepped his happy ass right on out the room and shut the fuck up and let this guy take care of his daughters. But no,
right, baby.
He's gonna stand there. Now this guy's just being pretty decent.
She is waiting to use the restroom with her mother, who is very ill.
Wash your hands.
And who is on oxygen.
It's okay. Someone that just...
Now I want you to take note. That was an important thing to take note on. That man was talking about there was a disabled lady out there who's needing to use a restroom with her daughter, right? Now,
Sure.
That's what, to the best of my knowledge, I don't even know if that lady was with him.
Washing their hands.
You let this lady, this woman she's a woman. She can bring her daughters in here. She's a manager at the QT.
I'm their
You can
dad.
ask her. I understand. And you don't have any business bringing her into the women's bathroom.
They're girls. They go to the women's bathroom.
As soon as he leaves the men's to the women's bathroom, I will. I'm standing in the doorway. He's taking his own
Now, I want you to
time.
take note. The manager.
This is ridiculous, man.
I am so sorry.
All right, so that was an important thing I wanted to get in there, because the manager of this establishment, right? She was apologetic. She was upset, or she was unhappy about the fact that that this was going on, and this guy was having to put up with it. So we fast forward a little bit here, and he's outside the restroom. Right? He's walking along on his way to leave, I'm sure.
Got a cross in the front in the gray shirt. You can video me, okay? And you got a
Don't put
shirt
your hands on me.
Yeah, well, stop videoing me.
Yeah, he just put his hands on me.
So look here. If you're in a public place, you have no right to privacy. You can be videoed in a public place. And this guy walked up and put his hand on his shoulder and was like, "Stop videoing me." Man, I know that this guy is probably, because his daughters are there and he doesn't want to have to go to jail and stuff, that's the reason why he was being as nice as he was about it. This guy is a dipshit and deserves a knuckle sandwich. So anyway, I want to draw attention to one
I
more
touched
thing.
you. I brushed you on the shirt.
I will say, I don't know. I could be completely wrong, but this I don't know how much time has elapsed or if anything's come about.
That's still
You
touching.
notice
that's right.
this lady behind him, right? This lady right here is the woman in question that he was throwing a fit about. Now, if he's still out there throwing a fit about this and she hasn't been in there to use the restroom
That's
yet,
ridiculous.
I got it on video.
He's
what
a
was the
white
point?
man.
What was
He's
the
about
point of all that?
5'10".
Just other than him wanting to be a damn Karen.
Tell him to get here soon.
I know. She's trying to get into the women's bathroom, and she can't.
She's trying to get into the women's bathroom. Sounds to me like she hasn't gone yet. If it was such a big damn deal, what the fuck is she sitting there? What's she sitting there for?
Like y'all can take it that way, so she's got.
And that's the daughter.
He's out now.
This woman and her
He's
daughter.
standing
This
here.
guy
He's
making a
doing
big deal about me taking my little girls
justifying what he's doing.
to the women's restroom. Because he wants me to take them to the men's restroom.
I'm just standing here.
Probably a weirdo that wants to see them in there.
Go on with your 2 daughters.
Are they coming down here? Do I need to stay down
Police
here?
are
Or
on the way, yes.
do I need
All right, so the police were on the way. Now I'm going to go ahead and give you guys an update in case you didn't know. So the police showed up to that place and listened to the stories, both sides, and to the manager of the QT there. That man was forced to leave by the police, and the manager is like, "You got to get out of here. You got to go. You can't stay here." Apparently, both families were on road trips. This guy made it a point to stick around instead of just going on his business and getting the hell down the road. He stuck around to make an ass of himself and ended up doing nothing but making himself famous for being stupid. So there you go. That's some horse shit right there. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm almost certain that a couple of y'all that's in this chat would not have been as nice with the way that you would have handled that had it been you. So man, that shit just was it. Mike Tyson said that social media has made people way too quick to run their mouth without worrying about getting punched in the face or some shit like that. Something along those lines. Man. So what do y'all think? You have a stepdaughter. How would you have handled that? Would you have been so nice about it if it had been you? I mean, I understand. If I mean, things were a little bit different when my daughter was yeah, or at all. That's the problem, was where we got a whole generation of people who have grown up and have never been into a fight, haven't run their mouth enough to take an ass whooping. And I will tell you that I lost way more fights than I won as a kid. Yeah. Here's the thing. I'm not saying that everybody should take their daughters to the ladies' room. I will definitely tell you that you don't need to send your daughters into the restroom alone, especially when they're that age. But you know, you don't know who you're going to walk in there with. You walk into a men's room and there's a man standing at the urinal or naked. I don't know how many times you walk into a truck stop and there's somebody a damn near buck ass naked standing there washing up in the bathroom. Yeah, I don't want my little girl to see that. Nobody wants their child to have to witness a grown ass man with his ass out or whatever. So yeah, obviously he's going to take her into a place where he's not going to have to worry about that. But yeah, the guy posted a video as a follow-up. It's a pretty damn long video, so I'm not gonna bring it up here and go through it, but I summarized it pretty well. Yeah, they do. On both sides. I have an uncle who drove a truck for I don't know how many years, like 40 years. And truck stops are interesting places for sure. Yeah, Ash, I'm sure you've seen some real interesting stuff. But let's see. Let me get back to my bookmarks here. Oh, I'll bring that one up next. Hold on a second. I've got The stupid people. Oh mercy. Let me get this zoomed in a little bit before I bring this up. Mute. All right. So dig this. The dumb that with the train crossings. I've shown train crossing videos before. So the arms go up. Now the lights are still flashing. The lights are still flashing. You don't ever go into the crossing when the damn lights are still on, right? Now you notice that there's two sets of tracks here. So there was a train leaving the leaving one way to the left of the video. And this dill hole is like, just what do I do? What do I do? Now, in case you guys don't know, those arms are breakaway. They're hinged. They're meant to be driven through if you get trapped on the tracks. Just so you know that. But this dipshit is working his best to try and get away, get around the arms instead of going through them. And then this happens. And you see how the arm swings back out of the way over there? It did what it was supposed to do. Oh, man. Well, yeah, of course it's European. But train tracks are train tracks, man. It's pretty universal. I mean, except for in places where they, get killed by the train every time you turn around. But I'm going to tell you that people, I saw a video of somebody doing something very similar and posted it up here, where there was a guy in a van or that had the arm had come down on top of his van, and he was just sitting there. And some cop had to be over there and push the arm, the counterweight down, and tell this idiot to back up before he got smacked by the train. It's people are so dumb. Yeah, I don't doubt it. We've got stops. So my favorite thing in the world is you have a stop sign in an area that has like an off ramp kind of thing. So you have a T, and there's you can get on the right side and just kind of drive around it, or you can pull forward if you're going to make a left turn. I don't know how many times I've seen truck drivers will pull up to the T and realize they need to turn right, and we'll just turn right and wipe the stop sign completely out. It happens over and over and over again at this one stop sign near where I live. And they've actually got it set up now where it just breaks off. They've got bolts that will snap whenever the truck hits it, and they just come replace the bolts, put the post back up. Now, I got another funny one for you. This time it's a cyclist story. I don't know. Now this is in Germany. So, European cyclists. But I love it. If you've seen this, so you're gonna see it. Just watch. Keep an eye right here. Oh, great. Oh, I'm sorry at how much joy that gives me to just I don't know. How many cyclists did she wipe out with that? Or he, or I think it's an old dude, just pulled right on out there and wiped out a half dozen people at least. Oh, I gotta watch it one more time. Zip. I can't help it. That shit's funny. I mean, at least it was a race and it wasn't just some rando. No, there was an incident. It's an actual, I think it was an actual race they were at where they had that happen. It's in Germany. Or at least I think it's in Germany. You never know. Sometimes I get nailed. Sometimes there's like AI video and it gets harder and harder to tell sometimes. I do have a tendency to try to like watch to make sure community notes don't come up on something. I will bookmark these things over the course of the week, and then come up on Thursday, and we'll actually cover them. So most of the time, unless I bookmark it today, most of the time it turns out to be real. A lot of times there's older video that I'll share, and people are like, "That's not real." It's like, yeah, it's just from 5 years ago. So not everybody sees everything that happens on the internet. Um, Let me turn this volume down a little bit. All right. So I don't know if you guys saw this, but there's this runaway boat in Maryland, and the Coast Guard comes up, and they're trying to get it stopped, and it's just hopping around all over the place. There's nobody on it, center console, right? Just what happens when you don't have the kill switch hooked up to you. And this homeboy that sits on the front of this boat right here boards that thing and stops it. That could have been disastrous. Could have been some people killed. Yeah, that's an expensive ass boat. No doubt about it. That is a very expensive boat that was probably being rented by somebody who doesn't know what they're doing. Maybe. I don't know the backstory. But well, I what I will say is that's a good way to kill a whole bunch of people, depending on which way that boat goes. I mean, yeah, it could have went out, you know, and been off by itself, or it could have went into the marina. And yeah, that's a badass boat, and it had a lot of power for sure. But props to the Coast Guard guy that jumped onto that boat and stopped it. Um, that's kind of cool. But yeah, that was posted 3 days ago. It's a hell of a lot nicer boat than mine. We'll put it that way. Oh, I'm gonna piss y'all off with this one. I am. You know why? Because I think it's funny. Get this set up. Make sure there's no video or no audio here. Get all zoomed in. See a post. Hey, you know what? Yeah, Chief Huge Nuts. All right. So you know I was making fun of Madonna for dressing the way she is. Yeah. So here's another example of what you shouldn't do. Just yeah. That's a dude. I had to see it, so now you've had to see it too. Oh, Grandpa. Don't don't do that. Don't do that. Nobody should see that. That's the same. As far as I'm concerned, that's the same as Madonna. Nobody needs to see that. Old people with their parts hanging out. In no, at least this dipshit was hat man. Well, I knew it was a dude because I had already seen it. I just thought it would be funny to force somebody else to watch it. That's all. All right. We got a Burglar of the Year award. Let me get this all the way zoomed in. That's an internet crime in London. You know what? I don't live in London. I don't give a damn. Do not. They'd come and arrest me for that, wouldn't they? Somebody should arrest him. Sheesh. Okay. Got the brainiac going on over here. Watch this. This is good. This is a good one. Gonna go over there. I'm gonna get into this house. You know, gonna get through the. I'm gonna broke the hell out of that. Gonna go in there. Yep. But it's just an open garage. I couldn't have it. Where have I traveled internationally? I've been to England and Belgium. That's the two places that I've been. Now, in Europe, I've been to Canada and Mexico also a couple of 2 or 3 times each, but that's not in. But yeah, funny stuff. I mean, it almost counts. Yeah, back when I went, you only had to have a driver's license. You didn't even have to have a passport. Okay, so here's a good one. Here's another good one. I love it. This is the most athletic human being on the face of the planet. There's no. Oh. One more time. Oh, that dude had to be drunk. Had to be drunk. There's no way a sober human being could hop over a fence like that and just. Yeah, that needs to be remixed for sure. Yeah, well, I mean, 20 beers anywhere will usually get you there. All right. So you guys have had this is some old stuff, right? And there's a community. Oh, let me check the community notes first before. Oh, okay. So it's a stupid splitting hairs thing. All right. So the video is real. My this is an old one. So bear with me. If you've not seen it though, it's funny. So let's set this up. You got this guy, and he's got like an alleyway here, and it's got a gate in it, and people keep cutting through here. And homeboy, and he kept running into this gate, and this homeowner put a camera up to capture it. Right. Now the split hairs thing is like he said his gate, and somebody in community notes is like, oh, that's an easement. It's not his gate. It's still funny as shit. But just watch this. It's like the cyclists. Oh, that's one. That guy hit it hard, full speed. That's 2. Different day. Oh, scooter. Oh, poor kid. Poor kid. Now we're back to the beginning again. Yeah, I love the classics. I really do. You every now and then you run across one that gets reshared. This has been seen. It was just posted yesterday. It's already been seen 4.1 million times, and now it's been one more. But yeah, I think we really ought to get to a point where we reuse some of this old footage, because there's an entire uh, generation of people who haven't seen some of these videos. All right, so you said you're a surfer. Have you seen this? Fox News put this video up of a surfer who's out, and there's a guy with a drone overhead, and there's sharks circling him, and the guy used the drone. I don't think we have any audio. No, we don't. It's just music. But the guy apparently used the audio on the drone, the loudspeaker, to warn the dude. It's like, hey, dumbass, there's a shark. You should probably, not be there. Doesn't make me any damn difference. A shark's a shark to me. I'm glad you can tell, though, since you spend more time in the water. I don't know where this is, but I don't know. Worked good enough when the fin came out of the water. I mean, he probably would have noticed it anyway. But you may be right. It might be a nurse shark. May not be a big deal at all. Now, Billy says it's a tiger shark. You guys want to duke it out in the comments, please? You guys can argue. I can't tell. I don't know sharks. Well, that's one way to say. That's one way to do it. Or we'll talk about that. Man, Travis should be here. He would appreciate this. So this had some flooding. I'm wanting to say this is around Houston someplace, maybe. It is in Texas. Yeah. But it's in Texas, and there's some flooding, and there's a car that's stranded, and there's a tow truck driver, recovery driver. It's not a recovery driver, but a tow truck driver. It's trying to get this thing out, and you can see that the doors the door's already bent, and he's already rehooked some.
Oh God. Oh
Yeah.
wow. Wow. Why is he pulling it sideways?
Sitting sideways.
Oh
Here.
wow.
Let's mute that just in case. But yeah, this guy is pulling this car sideways for some reason. Why he insisted on getting it now? You see how deep the water is. The exhaust from that truck is blowing bubbles there. If he shuts it off, he's gonna back up in there. But Ash is gonna be working on those wheel bearings later. But yeah, check this. This dumbass is about to really screw that car up worse. I mean, it's already, the B pillar on that thing's already fucked. What a numbnuts. Oh no. Oh, yep. Good job, dude. Excellent job, guy. That's probably the guy's car in the background who's like, can't believe you just flipped my car over and ruined my car. Yeah, who knows? I don't know if that's his car or not, but damn, that's jacked up. Somebody fire that dumbass. God. That's why whenever somebody asks me to pull them out, when I'm in my truck, I don't have a tow truck. I just like my regular truck. I don't. I will not. It's like, if I'm going to pull your vehicle out of a ditch or something, you're hooking it up. I'm not doing it. Now this is cyclist day for me. Cyclists on main roads. All right. I don't think that there's anything worse than I would say on here. But so this guy on a bicycle is surprised that other people are using the road. And it's not that he's riding on the, it doesn't look like he's riding in the right lane. It looks like he's over there by the yellow line there. He's not on the right-hand side.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
You have brakes there, homeboy.
Right here, I expressed my concern about safety on the roads. Check to make sure the driver was okay. I was okay.
Check to make sure the driver was okay by giving him the one finger salute. Yeah, you're cyclist. Mercy. Damn. Can't tell me that guy is not a douche. You know he is. He can just tell. Check to make sure that the driver was okay by, Yeah. Man, cyclists are just, I don't know how many times I've seen and never pay attention to where they're at or what they're doing and expect everybody else to watch out for them. Travis, you've been missing it, man. We've been talking about, you'll have to go back and rewatch. Apparently Travis doesn't know what time it is. Oh. Oh no. Well, I hope you're all right now. I got a Clash of the Titans video for you. Clash of the Titans. Let me get it all queued up here. Dude, well, you gotta watch it. Hold on. You mean actual vitamins, or are you talking about vitamins? I hope you're all right, though. I really do. So check this out. Yeah, one day, really? Part of the 5 freeway into the middle of Camp Pendleton. Yeah. Fucking cyclists. Look at this. Oh, yeah, I'm looking. That's a huge bitch. Behemoth. Just out there jiggling and tussling and whatnot. Oh. Oh, and then somebody on a wheel, dude, and no. Damn. Oh, good Lord. That is not Camp Pendleton. You are allergic to those vitamins, sir. Don't ever take those again. I took a multivitamin one time and my hands actually swelled up. It was the weirdest shit. I don't even know why. It just, no, that one, man, that had all kinds in it. I don't know what the hell that was about, but God. Yeah, you definitely need to Find out what caused you to have a reaction to that. That sucked. But yeah, same. If I ever get that big, somebody just needs to take me out and really? When you take a multivitamin? That's weird. I have never heard of somebody having their black ink tattoos swell up whenever they take a multivitamin. That's an odd combination of things to happen. Oh, when you do anything. Well, I am at the end of my bookmarked stuff. All the things it's from bad ink. Yeah, well, that can happen. People, if you don't have, so I mean, even sometimes you can get bad ink, but having a tattoo artist that has good quality materials and brand new needles and all that stuff is a big deal. I will say, it's like the old saying goes, good tattoos ain't cheap, and cheap tattoos ain't good. Usually, a good artist is going to be normally will charge a pretty decent price for what they're doing. Uh, you may do you have problems with MRIs? Uh, Sometimes people have iron-based inks, and MRIs cause them to like it wants to pull the ink out of your skin. So I've never had that. I don't have any. I don't have any iron-based ink in my body. So any of you guys that are dirty plops, I know you guys. Most of you guys have probably already seen this, but James Capers Jr. Got his Medal of Honor this afternoon. So that's been a long time coming. Somebody in my comments said that they did or no, it wasn't in my comments. It was it was on Reddit. Somebody said that they did the math on the back pay, and it would be between like $500,000 and $800,000 from the time. There's something about back pay on when when the event happens that they get the Medal of Honor for. But I'm glad to see he finally got it. I've got his book. I read his book. That guy has yeah, yeah. He's got it. He had every other damn medal. But yeah, I'm glad he got it. I'm glad it wasn't a posthumous award for that. There was one today that was given away well, I don't know. I don't count them, but let's take us a little look here. That's about as good as I can get it. So we got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, because he's got 17, 18. Yep. Yep. So it looks like 18. He's got 2 purple heart. Well, or is that 3? Is that 3 purple hearts? Oh, and the Medal of Honor. Well, some of those are worth more than one. So the Purple Heart, he's gotten more. Because you see the marks on the Purple Heart. If I'm not mistaken, that means that it's a stacked. I could be wrong on that. I'm not former military, obviously, so I don't. But I think that he's gotten that one multiple times. So yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. It's a damn lot. That man is a badass. Can't hardly stand up, but he's still a badass. So I'm glad that he was able to receive that before he ended up passed. We were somebody on the Discord was it's a lot, but somebody on the Discord saw that his name was trending, and they're like, "Oh, only 3 will stack." Okay, but I think honestly, it looks like he's got 2 more behind it. If you look, if you look, you can see the edge of another one behind it. He may have some stuff stacked up behind here or something. I don't know how that works. Somebody who knows can comment on that. But he's got them all piled up on there. So yeah. I would almost bet you that Grok could tell us how many medals and they called him second lieutenant. Did he get downgraded from major? Something so I want to I remember hearing something about that they changed him from. I can't remember the exact, but they called him second lieutenant in the ceremony. It said 3 what? No, I was talking about total total medals altogether. Um, 3 Purple Hearts. Yeah, it's one of the top ones. I said, "How many medals altogether does James?" And it commented out. It filled out Capers have. So 1 Medal of Honor. Somebody want to keep up with this? Medal of Honor, 1 Silver Star, 2 Bronze Stars with V device, 3 Purple Hearts, a Vietnam Cross of Gallantry, a Joint Service Commendation Medal, a Navy Commendation Medal, a Navy Achievement Medal, a Combat Action Ribbon, 3 Good Conduct Medals, Battle Stars, I guess, a Commanding General Certificate of Merit, and multiple letters, not medals, letters of merit, appreciation, commendation. He has over a dozen distinct awards and decorations in total, counting multiples like the 3 Purple Hearts and 3 Good Conducts separately. So that's a lot. That's a lot for damn sure. I'm glad to see you got it though. Made me happy. I was glad I was able to capture that. The uh the YouTube one worked. Oh no, it's going just fine. Don't worry about it. This is a good cigar. I'm having to stop smoking the cheaper ones, man. This thing is a 60 ring. It's going to stay going. You got a record recovery badge? Look, I'm a veteran of the Cola Wars. Coke 1. Sunflower seeds or pumpkin? What? Okay, you've lost me with that one. I actually like pumpkin seeds. Pumpkin seeds are good. But I was saying YouTube's stream of the event was great. There was another service that I actually posted that essentially missed all of it. The only thing it caught was at the very end when Second Lieutenant Capers got his Medal of Honor. Oh, I need to ask what. Yeah. Pistachios are disgusting. Oh, that's why they said second lieutenant. He was a second lieutenant when it took place. They awarded him at his rank at the time. That makes so much more sense. I was flipping out. Oh, that's great. Well, that makes me feel better. I was kind of I was kind of tripping out about that and didn't want to say it. I didn't know what rank to give him when I to cite him at. I guess I could have asked that. What in the holy hell is going on in the comment talking about nut ice cream? What? Sunflower seeds. Why are you bringing up sunflower seeds and pumpkin seeds? I'm completely flabbergasted. I say. What? I'm flabbergasted. It's a real debate. No, it's not. Ash, where the hell have you been? You've been quiet for. You were quiet all the way up until like 7. Went through all the videos and everything. You from the side with my teeth. That's how. Do you see the tow truck driver video? I thought of you when no, you don't have to eat the whole thing. You put the pumpkin seed between your teeth, sideways, up and down, and bite down on it, and it pops open. You don't have to eat the whole thing. Nobody needs that much fiber in their diet. What's really bad is I only brought one cigar with me. It's gonna suck when the thing runs out. Let me see something real quick, like. Oh. Not back yet, damn it. What? Hold on a second. Oh, I think there's a brand SoCal. Oh God. Dude, man. Nobody needs me for 20 years. I'm gonna enjoy my life. Smoke cigars, drink bourbon. I'm already old. I don't care. This dude can't seem to have the same name no matter where he goes. Yeah, I knew yeah. Don't think that for a second I'm not gonna go watch that here in a little bit. Brand, did you see the new decoration on Overserved? It bears a striking resemblance to that, doesn't it? No, I'm talking about last week's episode had it in there. I sent them I sent a violet ventricle to them, and they put it. They actually hung it up. It was actually hanging behind Zach's head when he was on the episode that he was on. For sure. Yeah. See? There it is. Right there. Yes. Yes. That was that I had actually Patch Ops makes those. And yeah. So that was me. They actually put the little statue of Zach that they had that holding up the veteran with the sign figurine. They put it up behind it, and oh, I got a picture of that. Look, he's decorated now. But yeah, putting two and two together. My Forced Valor channel went to is that yes, he's a hero. I don't know about the donkey. That may just be a day in the donkey's life, man. If the donkey's still alive, they may have eaten that donkey by now. You never know. But yeah, this week was the 1 year birthday of the Forced Valor channel. When the tide goes away, it can force you to. Oh. There must be some sort of inside joke about the tide going away and whatnot. I've never been to Hawaii. King tide. I was in the Atlantic a couple 2-3 weeks ago. Then it got stormy and gross. It's my life. Watch when I go to California next week. The damn weather's going to be shitty. The only place in the Pacific I've actually been in the water is I was in Mexico. So is that you? Do you get like rip tides or rip currents whenever the tide goes out? Is that what that is? I'm not an ocean. My happy ass is landlocked. Ash, Travis, you guys, I put new lights on behind me. I don't have any trips planned to Louisiana. You like my new light? Eventually I'll get down there. I don't know. Yeah, I put a rope light up. But I've got to remember where that place is where I have to go eventually. You guys keep chattering. Is it that bad? Sorry, I'm talking to someone here. I just saw who like Forest House. Yeah, I don't know. It's too damn expensive. There it goes. So one of the things that I've been talking about that you guys can help me out with, and I know you guys have lives, I know you do, but so first tier monetization on YouTube requires 3,000 public watch hours, and I'm almost to 2,500. Within the last couple of days, I've got a few, but I really need some people to play some playlists, especially if you're just bored. You don't actually have to watch it, but put it on one of my playlists on Forced Valor. Let her just rip. Oh, so when are you moving to Nevada? Nevada? How the fuck is that pronounced? One of the two. You know you're going to. Or Arizona. Was it Arizona you were talking about, Travis? I can't remember now. Las Vegas is interesting town. I already have one pal that lives there. I go every year for SHOT. I've got to go back sometime this fall. Yeah, man. I need all the help I can to get past that mark. I've got the big peak when people first recognized my stuff was out there. No, I don't. I'm not a gamer. I haven't, man. I played games. It was so long. First of all, I was a PC gamer. I wasn't a console gamer, but it's been so damn long. Played some Ghost Recon way back in the way back, and yeah. But no, I watched the Fallout. I watched the Fallout TV show. Does that count? I don't have time to play games. When I'm home, I don't even have time to keep up with the damn videos that I want to watch. Between doing this and looking for things to share here, and then making content for the website, and then making videos off the content from the website, I don't have time for that shit. Gaming is just not something I have time to that I want to prioritize. It just isn't. I don't mind, I don't hold anybody. No, it does not. Look, I don't have time. Oh, Lord. But yeah, I got 75, almost 76 watch hours in the last week. So I've got some people pushing for me, but it's going to be a squeaker. It's going to be close. If I don't get a lot more people helping me out with it, I'm not going to make it before the big hunk of what I've got rolls off. So if you look, I'll share this with you because, I mean, what do I got to lose about it? But if you look at the last year, this little spot right here is where the watch hours peak up, and that's like July ish. And when that hits, I'm gonna be fighting to stay ahead of it. You'll have an Eshy. Which Eshy? Which Eshy are you? I will be so happy to even just have one. Yeah, I know. It is what it is. No, I read when I'm on a plane. That's when I catch up on book reading, man. I'm actually in the middle of reading the first book of Dune. I've never actually read it. I watched the movie back when I was a kid, and I like the new. What's really really interesting to me is the new uh, Dune, the new series with Timothy Chalamet, is actually really really close to what the book says. I mean, it's crazy, but yeah, I don't have time. I got to finish that book. I've got the first three I've already have bought. Um, but yeah, I spent all that's when I read James Caper's book. That's when I read Jody Plachay's book. That's all what I do is because I spend all my time on planes or in airports reading. And if I was going to be there longer, I would ship a damn case to you. I don't like the grape one, so that's fine. Spicy flavors, yuzu cayenne and berry habanero are the two favorites in the spicy ones. Non-spicy, the double tap, uh, the uh, the cherry lime. I love that. I just got a couple of cases of that in. In the 200s, orange cream and the raspberry are. It's all right, man. You can. But yeah, no, grape citrus is like my least favorite non-spicy flavor. I just don't like fake grape. I don't like grape flavoring at all. You know what? And that's why it burned, in my opinion, allegedly. It seems to be the way of things. The bank, the banker class. Eh. Yeah, you did. Travis, you turned that one around quick. Man. Which okay, I've lost it. Which Eshi? You saying which Eshi what is my favorite least favorite? Dude, I like the orange cream. The orange cream is I mean, aside from the spicy ones, that's my favorite non-spicy flavor. For sure. Or you don't have to save your double tap for me, man. That's I know how you like everybody loves that. I just got like 3 cases of it in. Um I got a stack of it. And I have the Goth Girl Spit comes in tomorrow. I thought it was going to be today. The man, I I don't like grapefruit, so I'm really hoping that that doesn't really taste heavily like grapefruit. You can tell me if it does or not, but man, is it just citrusy? That's good. Oh, Mango Reaper is Mango Reaper is so good. Did you order any? So here's the deal. I posted about this. So here's what happened. Um, here's what happened. They sorry, I'm reading like 3 things at one time. They anybody who put a merchandise order in with their drinks, the merchandise was pre-ordered because they hadn't actually made it yet, and the website and the back end system weren't communicating the way they were supposed to be. They were in the middle of changing their fulfillment system. And so anybody who ordered merchandise, the fulfillment system just said that's out of stock, so we're not going to fulfill it. And they were fulfilling the drink orders. The team at Echelon had to manually separate over 3,000 orders to get those. Yeah, so they opened it up to subscribers first, and then 24 hours later, uh, yeah, you're waiting on. So mine's coming with the air freshener because I ordered just all. That's all I got was an air freshener. I'm going to put it back here in the background, um, and so they went ahead and I guess filled it whenever they got that. But yeah, no, they had 24 hours for the subscribers to get their orders in early, and then they opened it up, and in 12 hours they sold out. So that's she said over 3,000. I don't know what the number is. It could have been almost 4, but yeah, she had to manually go through them, not necessarily fill them, but she had to manually go through them and split the orders between the drinks and the merchandise because they were going to ship separately. But yeah, fun times. Yeah. So if they follow the if the pattern holds out, they'll put it out there. Right, but they're growing. So that's 3,000 orders of just that product and those things, right? But that doesn't include all the regular orders they were getting. That's on top. So what I was saying is that she had to go through and manually separate them before they could ship out the drinks. Um, but if the pattern holds, they'll put it out under this name, and then they'll watch what happens. Yeah, they do supply like a lot of military bases, but also what'll happen is they'll bring it back. They're going to also run another run in July, so there's going to be another chance to grab it. That's why they have it on the website where you can get notified when it comes back in stock. I think it's just ones in the U.S. I don't think they actually ship things overseas. I got to make another trip to Nashville. Let's just say it that way. That's where I got that can right there. It's from my Nashville trip. Man, the state tax thing is bullshit. It pisses me off. Oh, did he? I see. I don't know, but I'll tell you what. If you get ready to go to Nashville, Travis, you tell me when you're going to be there. I'll see if I can make it over. It's only a couple hours drive for me, so. you don't you don't have to do that. I'll see you next week. Calm down. Oh, mercy. Dude, what are you over by Knoxville? I'm not. I don't drive that far over. I don't drive that far east. I used to. I used to drive the entire length of Tennessee all the time. But hey man, I'm glad. I'm glad you're happy. Y'all hyped on that. This is I tried to organize a get together at SHOT Show in January and nobody bit. And so but yeah, I used to drive over that way a lot, and I changed my mind and I fly it now because I don't like drive. I used to drive to the East Coast all the time and for business, and it takes so damn long to drive there. It's like 9.5 hours. And the great thing about it is you hit the mountains right about dark usually, uh, and there's nothing like driving through those mountains over there. Um, on the other side of Pigeon Forge and Gatlinburg and all, it gets dark as shit. You going to the Big Smoke? That usually happens in October. I don't ever get to go to it because my wife's birthday is in that month, and they always screw that up. But yeah, it's fun times. I'm always on an airplane. 10-10, huh? Man, there's some of those spots in the mountains when you go through at night, especially if it's a new moon. It's If you don't have a sunroof or something like that on your car, you can't see. The mountains are straight up on each side, and you can't see anything. It's just pitch ash. It's like driving through ink. But yeah, I've never been. The only place in Arizona I've been is the like Phoenix, Scottsdale area. I will be over there in a couple of months too. I'm going to be going through doing a little tour around northern Arizona and Las Vegas and all that. Man, it's someplace, not the tour. I'll be on business there, but sometime later this year. I'm all over the place. But yeah, Travis, we'll have to figure out someplace cool to have dinner or something, and it's not going to be Chili's. Whatever you can eat on your diet, right? Hey, Ash, look. It's all right. Yeah, I did. Man, this is the best number on the face of the planet. And the great thing, where'd it go? The best thing about it is, guess what? I got a whole bunch of them. It's like Ash bought some off of Amazon. He's got like 20 of them. Yeah, the corn cob spikes. These things make great nubbers, and if it's no big deal. These are gigantic, and usually they're corn shaped. But I got these off Amazon, and they're like little retro things. I love orange. My phone is orange. I don't have it on me, but my everyday carry flashlight's orange. I've got orange on my hat. Blaze orange is one of my favorite colors, and because it's easy to see. I have a tendency to lose shit if it's not orange. Hell, my luggage is blaze orange. Love that stuff. There's no losing my luggage. I can spot it from across the airport. But yeah, I like blue also. You can't tell. Blues, greens, oranges. My truck's green. So I mean, I like black. It's just not my favorite color. I like a lot of grays too. Greens and grays. If you'd have said black and gold, I'd have thought you were from Vegas. I'm going to have to take a quick bio break, grab another cigar, and I'll be right back. So You drug the tree. Well, at least I didn't age much. You don't understand the 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 walk I had to make. It's like it's a long way. I have to, this isn't part of my house. I have to walk a long damn way to get to my house to get another cigar. So kiss my entire ass. Third. Oh, I didn't even get any more. All right. Sorry about the. Yes. By the way, my chair's shitty because it's fucking comfortable. But I got to get more ice. I have everything in the world out here that I need except for cigars. I don't keep them stocked here. My humidor is in the house. Yes, I keep ice in a freezer, like right there, but not cigars. I don't have room, so I've got an electric humidor. I'm a little bit bougie sometimes, and I put my humidor isn't the big one is in the house. I have a humidor out here, but I keep cigars for the people who are guests. I have one. It's right there. But those are the guest cigars. It's not the good ones. And I didn't want one of the guest cigars. I just didn't. By the way, the can, I'm gonna make another one. You just wait. You're gonna see one. When the Goth Girl Spit drinks come out, or when I get them here, there'll be another video. As long as it gets here tomorrow, like it's supposed to, I'll definitely have time to make another one. Ash, have you noticed though, when you use these some bitches get hot. Those spikes get hot as shit. Oh, your brother in Arizona. Yeah, that's a whole thing. I will talk about that. Yeah, that's why you have a hand. But see, if you touch your lip to it, it hurts. But yeah. Hold on, I had a kid texting me. Oh Lord. You wanna see me piss off Ash? Ash doesn't like the new cutscenes. So I just realized that since I don't have any, well, we'll get to that whenever I get to the end of this cigar, because I don't want to start talking and have to light another cigar. But yeah, he doesn't like the new voice on the cutscenes. But that's okay. I don't do this for him. Ice is so good. I've got the whiskey stones. I just don't like them. No, I don't. Although I will say that when you guys aren't here, the stream just isn't the same. I end up going through all the videos and everything that I use to make my shorts, and just like I'm done. I just get off of here and go on with my life. I do enjoy the fact that you guys all show up. And Brand, you know what? You just keep on coming back. I'm a dumbass. I'll say all kinds of stupid shit. I just don't use the slurs. Saturdays are usually the best days because that's when I drink all the whiskey and look for dumb stuff to share on the internet. Yeah, one of us. So, Brand, by the way, you if you were so inclined, this is I got to show you guys this. So you know I'm a boot guy. Every time I get on a plane, I post a picture of my boots, and the advertisement on my website has decided Lucchese is what it wants to serve up. I actually have 3 pairs of Lucchese boots. I have a bit of an issue. They say admitting that you have a problem. Hey, I have some ostrich boots, and I didn't buy them on layaway. I should have, but yeah, just boot goofing, new boot goofing. But Brian, if you were to be so inclined to get yourself a violet ventricle, you can just click the link on the top of my website. I thought that the fact that the boots were on my website as an advertisement was funny because it's showing ads based on what I like to me, right? You go there, you're not going to see an ad for boots. You're going to see an ad for whatever the hell it is that you surf and what you look at. And that's a personalized ad for me. I've been spending a little bit of time on the Lucchese website lately, and I probably ought not. Uh, yeah. Hey, I love those boots. I was wearing Piraruku today. If you haven't seen those, I think they're gorgeous. I think they're awesome boots. I'm gonna run a Lucchese ad right now. I am not sponsored by Lucchese. Uh, you should wear that shirt. You should. Um, that's a definite. I'll be wearing. You know what? We should be really cute. I should wear mine too. Oh, I'm so stupid. So, what's interesting is I've got a pair of Piraruku boots. Now, mine, I don't have a foot. Brand, have you not? You've not been. Look, I have my own merch, man. It's like this. I have my own. Yeah, I have that. I have that shirt. Actually, I bought those shirts for my kid. I don't have. I wear my own merch. This is my hat. This is my shirt. This one's actually not available. This is one of the ones that I tried to make look like old, and it didn't work out. So this shirt isn't on the website. But Piraruku is a giant fish. Now the one I have are dark brown. They don't look like this looks like an Eggo waffle. But yeah, those boots are no. It's not stolen. It's forced. Totally different thing. I'm not stealing valor. I'm forcing it on someone else. Lord. Yeah. But anyway, Lucchese boots. Fun times. Yeah, I had to kill. So I've told this story before. Travis and Ash have heard this, but I'll say it again because you haven't. When I was at Brandon Herrera's event in Vegas, I was wearing a black Forced Valor hat. As a matter of fact, it was the hat that's on this shirt. I was wearing that, and there was a man there who happens to know who assumes he knows all of the people who have received the Medal of Honor because he works for with those guys doing different things, charity related and whatnot. And he asked me that in the kitchen of the suite in Trump Tower, and he's like, if you're a recipient, and I didn't know what he was talking about. You know, I'm wearing a hat. I can't see it. And I'm like, what? And he's like, are you a recipient? And he points up at my hat. And I came to the realization that I was forcing valor on myself on accident. Uh, and that wasn't the only time. I was like, no, no, no. And then I had to explain the entire thing to him because he didn't have any idea. Uh, what? Made who made more shirts with the back design? Oh, all my shirt. I have a whole bunch of shirts with a back design, and nobody buys them. The front design is I'm actually moving towards a front design thing because nobody buys the ones with the back design, strangely enough. But I was on a plane, strangely enough, about a month or so ago, and was wearing a bunch of my Force Valor merch, and had a guy ask me if I was a veteran, and I was like, nope. I gotta start branding my own merch, man. I can't. So that's why I started doing my own JD the Bot Guy merch with the hats and the shirts and stuff. Because oh, by the way, I wonder how long I should wait before I have to draw a new winner, because the winner of last month's giveaway hasn't said a word yet. I need to go and say something to him about that. Because it's just not cool. Have somebody who wins merchandise and doesn't claim it. I don't. Did you guys like my van? Have you seen the trend with the vans? Whack. It is whack. The trend with the vans, everybody's doing that, the free ammo stuff. I had to do one with free echelon. Yeah. Fun stuff. Oh, why you know what free stuff? So yeah, that's a lot of people who don't. I would get in that. Like I said, make sure the door's unlocked. I would totally get in that van. Um oh yeah. There was this whole trend going around with people putting like like making fake vans and stuff. Of course, mine had to be 4-wheel drive and like jacked up and everything. But yeah, that's something that like Pole Barn Garage would build. I drive the shit out of that for real. Uh, it kind of makes me want one, honestly. And I let's no, Alberta should be a territory. I talked about that today, but yeah, I would definitely make it diesel. Definitely be diesel. That's the problem. Is I think that's a Chevy. Yeah, it is a Chevy. It's got a bow tie on the front. Yeah, man, shut up, Ash. Maybe one day when I get all big and famous, I'll have Ash build me a diesel Chevy Econoline truck. Yeah, man, you'd do that, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you? And then take a can of Rust-Oleum black spray paint and spray paint on the side. It's fine. I like Ford better than Chevy anyway. I mean, it's not Ram, but still. You hush, Travis. I can't help it that you like Chevy trucks. Blah. Yes, it's fine. Yeah, look. So if you notice, every now and then I'll throw a boot in the. No, I said yes. I don't care. At what do they call those? It's not an Astro. It was Ford Astro. Man, I can't keep that straight. I drive Rams. Give me a break. Look, there's a Lucchese in there. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't even know what the Chevy vans are called. You know what? On other strange, interesting shit, Chevy Astro. I no, they didn't make it. The Astro is the like the minivan. I have no idea what they called the big ones. Did you guys see the thing I shared about the Rio Mobility? Um, this thing right here, that shit right there is badass. So the reason why I shared this, and this is one of those things that not a lot of people know. It's my grandfather, my stepdad's dad, was when I was about 4 years old. He fell out of a tree. He was trimming a tree in the tree and fell out of it. He hit every branch on the way down, landed on top of his truck, and rolled off of it. And he was paralyzed from the neck down, from mostly paralyzed from the neck down from that point forward. So I grew up with a grandparent who owned a wheelchair. He learned how to walk with a walker. He couldn't really feel anything, but he still had the ability to like walk and stuff. Man was awesome. Learned how to paint in his older age. Couldn't feel anything, but he did the whole grid, and he would paint, and he had like he didn't have fine motor skills, right? But he could do this, and he would hold a paintbrush in his hand, and he could move his arm, and he painted. And my dad has paintings that he did that they're actually pretty good, but he had a wheelchair, and all of us grandkids all learned how to like pop wheelies and stuff. I can ride around. I can keep a wheelie on a wheelchair for days. I learned how to ride that thing around in a wheelie all the time. So I have kind of an affinity for folks who happen to or a connection to people who happen to be wheelchair bound that most normal people don't have. I'm one of those lucky people. It's just the same thing with the autism with my niece's daughter, Luna, that everybody seems to have something in their, somebody in their family. And it's like, if you don't, then you're probably not experiencing the things that a lot of normal people get to experience. And it's having somebody who's in a wheelchair in your family makes you think about things a little different way. And my grandfather was lucky. And this is a really interesting way to look at things. He had no feeling from the neck down, and he died of stomach cancer. Never felt a thing. So depends on how you look at things, right? But yeah, I definitely need a creepy van with a diesel engine in it. The only problem with Fords is they don't have a Cummins in them. I'm just gonna say it. That's all there is to that. Now, I'm almost certain I said Econoline, but if I go back and take a look at that picture. Yeah, you can put a Cummins in anything. And I'm almost certain that is definitely not a blue oval. The AI, notice that the all the parts on it that would identify it as a certain brand are all missing. Whatever. It is what it is. I mean, Nissan put a Cummins in their truck. Just saying. You know what? That's fine. I don't want a Chevy. I didn't make that a Chevy. The AI made it a Chevy. It's not my fault. Not my fault at all. It just made it what it is. I said a white van. AI is wrong a lot. Especially if you leave it up to the AI to make decisions. It does all kinds of crazy stuff. I mean, just take into consideration the fact that it doesn't have manual hubs. Come on, man. You know that van would have manual hubs. And even if it didn't have manual hubs, it would still have manual hubs and they would be vacuum driven. My dad has an 03 250 that has manual locking hubs, but it's vacuum operated. So you can override it with your, you just turn the hubs and lock them in. But back in the days where that van was made, they would definitely be manual. That's not the point. The point is that I know every single one of y'all assholes would be in that van. Yeah, why not? They call that all-wheel drive, right? Mercy. I covered this damn video and I forgot to turn the fucking sound on. And I'm going to cover it again because it ruined the short. Well, the differentials. Well, that depends on which diff it is. So you've derailed my train of thought, and I will go down this rabbit hole with you, Ash. It really depends on what diff you've got. If you have a good limited slip differential that isn't just the one side, that actually kicks in when one side starts spinning, it actually kicks in and will spin both wheels. That's one thing. However, if it's just a standard differential and only spins one wheel, yeah, weld the shit out of that thing. But the Lincoln Locker, thank you. I didn't know the term for it, but I knew that it did exist. But that's the only time when I wouldn't weld it up, for sure. If you're gonna have that's the thing that drives me insane is people have a 4-wheel drive vehicle and they don't actually lock off. It's a 3-wheel drive. Now, I will say that my truck, I've got a Ram 3500 and it has a limited slip in the back. It is a 3-wheel drive vehicle. I will tell you, when you lock in 4-wheel drive, if you turn it real tight, that thing hops all over the place because both front wheels are pulling and it jumps all over. Yeah, it's really, really fun when you're backing up in 4-wheel drive because it wants to it'll skip pretty good. But yeah, that it actually is a thing. And I'm glad I'm going to cover this one again. Well, there you go. It's only 9. What? Billy, you've lost me. Fire time. Oh, the tree. All right. Have at it, man. It's 90. Yeah, it's only 80 where I'm at. Fire it up. If you get a brand new fresh tree, you're going to smoke yourself out. Boy, have fun keeping that lit. With enough diesel, you can keep anything going. Don't burn yourself. All right, so let me set this up. This video that I went over last week, I'm gonna go over now because my dumbass forgot to turn the sound on for my browser view for that scene, and so it ruined it for anybody. I was gonna make a yes, film it, please. If you, Billy, please, pretty please, video for sure. If you do burn yourself and you survive, I'll definitely go over it in my stream, and then I'll make a short, and I may or may not, mostly may, make fun of you. All right. So this kid's was playing on the beach, and he's carrying water. And I'm going to let you guys see the fact that this dumbass says that his brother's a genius and how they're doubling the water. Oh, this is so good. It's a minute. It's a minute. Oh.
Hey, what's up? Why'd you put the smaller one in the big one in the bigger one again?
To get double the water.
Explain to me why you have two buckets.
I have two buckets. So after I filled this one up, I filled this one and then put it inside, so then I could get double the water.
Show me.
Oh.
Okay.
All right, so he fills up the first bucket, fills up the second bucket, puts it inside the first bucket, and then picks it up out of the water.
Okay, so you have double the water now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The first one's really heavy though.
Yeah.
Why? Okay, first of all, I understand a little kid not understanding what displacement is and how it works. But the older
So now you have
sibling,
double your water, right?
Yeah.
when they picked it up in the water level and the big bucket went down,
Bam.
Wow. Amazing.
it's almost like it went down the volume of the smaller container. It's crazy. I don't quite understand how displacement works and volume, water volume, and for the love of Pete. The guy wasn't even smart enough to correct him, and then posted it on the internet like he's some sort of genius. Yeah, I hope that works out better this time because I had sound. Because the guy talking made my day. It's like, oh, why are you doing that? And, oh, this is how that works. Nothing to say, Ash. Nothing to say about that at all. You're just waiting to find out if Billy made it or not. Yeah. Yeah. I think that's interesting that he came up with that on his own, though. I can't blame the little one. The bigger one, the older kid, nah. He should have known better. So what else have we got going on out here? Have you guys seen King Pix's boots? That guy's got some killer boots. Look at this. This dude, that's a patriotic set of boots, man. Look at that. I need to ask him where he got those boots. Let's see if anybody else has. So I don't know if you know this, but King Pix is in San Antonio. You want a Doc Holliday hat? Well, who's stopping you from getting a Doc Holliday hat? Dude, they're in Louisville, Kentucky. There is a place named Wild Hats, and they make them for sure. Yeah, it's your wallet. I understand it. Hats are like boots. A good hat's going to cost you about $1,000. Just saying. I'm not joking, but a good pair of handmade boots are going to cost you about the same. They'll last you your entire life, and your kid's entire life, and their kid's entire life. You can have them resold. People don't understand how that shit works, though. Nah, dude. No, a Stetson's not even a good hat, honestly. A good custom-made hat that's just for you is going to be at least $1,000, which is why I buy ball caps. $23.95, right? I'm a little bougie when it comes to my boots, but I'm not a hat guy. I don't buy expensive hats. Met King Pix at Echelon. Bro had a sword in his hand. That was an interesting thing to walk out on. So I was back in the back with Sam walking around the warehouse and everything, and I come walking out the door that leads from the warehouse to the office space up front. You know, the place where Nick ran through busted a hole in the wall. I walk up and open the door, and there a dude stands with a sword. This is like both hands holding it up. And it's like, what the holy hell is going on up here? Here's how you handle the thickening of the hair. Don't give up on it. It's fine. You don't need thick hair. Just don't. Look, I've got the ever decreasing I got the 5 head going on here, man. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's all good. We're going to get there one day, guys. We'll get there. It's fine. Cut it off. I'm about to the point where I'm going to just buzz mine. Oh, I was watching the tornadoes that were ripping through Illinois and Indiana, and apparently ABC News posted one of them. Been using thickening shampoo for years. Why are you still doing it? If you've been doing it for years and it's not working, you know what the definition of insanity is, Travis? Hold on, let me get through this. All right. So dig this. You can tell he's in a like a double wide, right? We've established that.
NATO outside right now.
Power's out.
Oh my gosh. What in the world just happened? Jesus. Oh my gosh. What in the world just happened?
You just lived through something you shouldn't have lived through.
Well,
That's
this
what's
is
happened.
insane. I mean, I feel alright. I got scraped up. That was insane. The whole house that I'm living in just got torn to pieces. I was flying around my house.
I
I
can't
think
believe
I'm
his head's
good
not
though.
bleeding.
Oh, my car's tore up. My whole house is tore up.
Yeah, that tree. The top of that tree is gone. Look at that. That's
I need to get
ridiculous.
back under there. I think I'm good. It doesn't seem like my head's bleeding at all. The Lord saved me. I was pleading for Jesus as I was just going through that. The Lord saved me. I thought I could die. I definitely could have died. Did you not
That's
just see my house?
that. See it? It's gone.
I don't even know what to do right now. Please, Lord, just let this storm be over.
That's crazy. That is ridiculous. 9 times out of 10. If that happened 100 times, 100 times he'd be dead and he lived through it. That dude needs to buy a lottery ticket for sure. That's crazy. Absolutely insane. I was just scrolling X and ran across that. I was like, oh shit, I got to put this up here. Man. Could have been worse. Could have been a lot worse. Yes, we're still alive because I'm ridiculous. Oh look, old Freddy got himself some ostrich, and somebody put up the new Boot Goofing gif. Oh, that poor German bastard didn't even buy Square Toe. He bought Ropers. Why? Why did you let my European brethren go astray? Why? My wife made roast beef with baby potatoes and carrots. It was so good. No, square toe boots are the way to go. I wear square toe boots. Kiss my ass. I don't care if you don't like them. Whatever. Does not make me any bit of difference. What? Oh, are you one of those people that makes your own pasta? That's legit. Oh, no. Pointy toe. Not good. No. What's really crazy is the Mexican dudes that have the pointy toes that do the little swoop up in the front. I don't understand that at all. The long-toed pointy boots, can't do it. Travis, you're weird. I can understand sourdough, but damn, pasta? Oh, what fresh hell is this? All right. I got to show you guys this shit. Oh, my God. Yeah, everybody says that. Look at this ridiculous horse shit right here. What is this? I wonder how many people die. Oh, Lord. No. There's no. And I thought meth head toothless carnies in America were bad. Fuck me. No. There's no way in hell. Yeah, no. Here's the deal. That is a gigantic ass country, and they have a lot of places there that are really, really nice. It's unfortunate that the ones that get all the attention are the ones that are shitholes. It's like if somebody was talking about the U.S., but the only places they showed were like homeless places in L.A. or Chicago or like New Jersey. Yeah. And yeah, I said LA. Can you imagine if the only thing that people thought the US was like Hollywood and Vine? Come on, man. There are so if you're an Apple person, you have like an Apple TV. There are places in India that are absolutely pristine, beautiful, like oh, they're awesome. Where all the people are, not so much. But yeah, I'm no fan of LA. Um, man. Isn't that the case? Isn't that the case with most places though? If you took 75% of the people out, it would be beautiful. Northern California is awesome. Hold on, I'm watching a waiting to see if there's one worth saving here or showing. dash cam video is one of my favorite things to show too. Oh yeah, definitely gotta. Okay, just gotta make sure there's no video in, or no. All right. Oh no. Please tell me there's nobody shooting in Times Square. I'll look that in a second. So dig this. Truck. Watch this car right here. Watch this idiot. I'll look it up in a second, Travis. Not even coming close to being in his own lane. It's like just mushing him up. What a dumbass. What a dumbass. All right, let me go look up Nick's order. Let me go look that up and see what he's posting. Wow, that guy has always got that shit going on. I'm not seeing. Oh, 5 hours. It was 5 hours ago, man. It was 5 hours ago, dude. Bunch of wannabe gangsters opened fire in the crossroads. Yeah. Yeah, late ass notification, man. It was 5 hours ago. All they did was shoot a few times and then run away. It's but yeah, I don't know. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Real time shit here. Hold on. Let me zoom in a little bit. Look here. We asked, he answered.
Because you want to have a company. I'm getting really close. I know I can. And you were Jen?
There's this tree.
You need this contract. You're not gonna have any.
He didn't burn himself to shit. Look at that. Look at that. He didn't. That wasn't what I thought he was going to do, though. I thought for sure he was just going to, like, drag it around back and set it on fire where it laid. Asked and answered. Thank you, Billy. Don't burn yourself. Yeah, so I thought for sure, he said a whole ass tree. I thought for sure he was just going to pile that bitch up and set it on fire where it laid. That tree looks like it's been dead for a bit. Billy, when your tree still has leaves on it in January and they're brown, cut that bitch down, dude. It's dead. The leaves fall off when they're still alive. I'm not dogging on you. I'm just saying. That's how you can tell. Glad you didn't burn yourself to shit. Oh, Lord. Yeah, I'm upset that the King Picks won't talk about what boots he got on. I'm actually interested. I'm a boot guy. I can't help it. File break. Sorry. man, you wanted to, but you're married. What? That you wanted to just pile it up and set it on fire? You know what? I can't say as I blame you. I've had a few of those in my life. I had a Bradford pear in my backyard, and those things are great for shade, but they ain't for shit. Whenever the wind starts blowing, they'll break in a heartbeat. And I had one blow over in my backyard that I cut up, and I knew it wouldn't burn because it was still green. But yeah, I wanted to. Travis, smart ass. I will answer smartassery with smartassery. Don't you doubt me. I got to get my ass down to San Antonio for a little while in the future. You know, I was kind of hoping at some point I'd be kind of invited to come down there, but nope, doesn't look that way. But that's all right. You know, you can't win them all. Can't make friends out of everybody. I'll still support those guys and whatnot, no matter what. But it's the tertiary folks, right? Oh, I would love nothing more than to you know, honestly, I'd like to spend some time with Rich and Joe, but oh man, I have a feeling it's going to get stupid come fall. As we approach November, I think we're going to see a lot more of some events that are happening. Probably they've already had the range day. As a matter of fact, I don't know who won the range day thing, but yeah, I think we're going to see a little bit more. They may not have announced it yet. We're going to see more like fundraising events and things. Because Brandon, as a very popular personality, spending time around him is something a lot of people will want to do, and so that's a good way to raise funds for his campaign. And as we approach, election season, it's probably going to be something he does a lot of. He's been spending a lot of time, from what I can gather off of social media. He's been spending a lot of time in DC talking to people about things. The screwworm thing in Texas, a whole thing. But yeah, I'd love to go to range day with them. Did they talk about it? I'm behind on my I'm really behind on my podcasts. I'm really behind. Bad. Did they say who it was? They've selected one, but did they actually tell the person that they won? The really interesting thing is if they pick me as a winner, they may or may not. Oh no. Oh, that was the other range day. I was talking about the shoot from helicopters thing. Different range day. They had a thing they were doing. They were going to select a winner out of the people who donated to Brandon's campaign to go and shoot guns out of helicopters. I don't know that they've done that. Sorry, I should have been a little bit more specific. Well, I don't know if he only announced that. That would be weird if he only announced it to people who were already donating. But yeah, I've been donating every month to his campaign since he announced he was running again. And I've said this a few times. I do repeat myself a lot. But I told him when I talked to him in January that the fact that he's running for U.S. Congress, if he was only running for state legislature, totally different thing. He's running for U.S. Congress, right? House of Representatives. He'll have the ability to influence laws that affect the whole country. It's not just Texas. People need to understand that. That's important. Um, the outcome of that race affects everybody, not just people who live in Texas. So if you didn't understand that before, please do so now. It's that Texas is or that Texas 23 district 23 is a big deal, and in the Democrat he's running against is a nepo baby. She's like a big deal in San Antonio because of her dad, but that's it. And obviously she's not that not that bright based on her social media. She's not even smart enough to have somebody else run it for her. And she's essentially just like given up on X. I think she's running most of her stuff on, yeah, she's big, but she's running most of her campaign off of Facebook, I think, at this point. Um, she's essentially banned everybody on X and stopped using it. Let me go look. I will go and take a look with a different account. Uh, let's go see. Oh, come on. That's not what I wanted. Here we go. Yeah, April 3rd is the last time she posted. So, she's not using X anymore. It is what it is. Probably the best for her. I mean, truthfully, uh, most of the people that were her, she's got 1,249 followers. Most of those are probably plops. So yes, bullying works. She gave it up. The problem is that she has no platform. All she's doing is just bad mouthing her opponent, and that's no way to run a campaign, honestly. If you ask me, uh, but and I wanted to give her the benefit of the doubt, um, whenever she first started running, because she made it look like she actually tried to help people, and yeah, she blocked me within hours uh, of announcing. Or once Brandon announced, or the announcement was made that he had the nomination for Republican, because yeah, yeah, no doubt, Travis is different. Thank you, Ash. Thank you. I'm so glad you said it. I love that she calls herself a digital creator on Facebook. She's got 2.8 thousand, or no, wait, 4.5 thousand followers. And honestly, she's not posting on Facebook either. Oh, it's 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 her. I got to look at her campaign. And I'm not doxing myself uh, because Facebook sucks and it puts your real name up there. 55 minutes ago, she was posting about Hegseth. 3 hours ago, talking about the veterans. Yeah, and I can't share any of this because it puts my real name up there. Talking about screw worms. So yeah, she spends all her time on Facebook. Thank you. I appreciate you would do it. And yet here you are. Are you which one are you settling on? Is it this one? Pick one. It's not that hard, man. Ash, I would have known that you were blocked almost immediately. The only person that I think that she hasn't blocked was Brandon, and it would look really really bad on her if she was to do that. But to the best of my knowledge, he doesn't interact with her account anymore because she doesn't do anything with it. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'm really interested to see what happens. Well, fucking change it. Damn. Killing me, Travis. Anybody that doesn't know, Travis is a very talented BMX bike guy. Things he goes to well, I don't know if you would call them skate parks, but since you're riding a bike, but yeah, make more videos, asshat. And he also has what is that, a Gixxer? Is that what you ride? Yeah. Dalton's a funny guy. So is Phil. Both of those guys are hilarious. You built your bike up finally. You didn't answer me. Is that a Gixxer? What bike? What motorcycle do you have? I have to wait for the round trip. You're killing me. That is not telling me what it is. I'm not a motorcycle guy. It really doesn't matter. I mean, I have had motorcycles in the past, but I'm trying to find one of those videos. No, I know you told me, and I'm glad it worked out for you. Kick is always it hates me now. R3. Okay, there you go. So, see? You need more of that. I like your tires. Wonder what that's about. Huh? I can't read. I never learned to read. Oh, look. It's your bike again. It looks Ash answered. It's almost like we all talk to each other all the time. It's crazy. Yes, you do need. I'm telling you, you need to do more videos. What the hell was this about? Okay, I got to share this video. Look at, I don't know. Look. What the hell was that sound effect? What the? Oh, I'm so amused by you. Oh. That's the echo? I thought you were adding a sound effect. That's weird. But yes, we are an echo chamber for the We Go Gym thing. We are definitely. Some of you guys have a major problem. You might have an issue. You might have a problem there. Just saying. You might have a problem. I don't know. Oh, yeah. You don't have a problem. You have many solutions. Oh, look. Look at this. That's a mighty fine image you have there. Mighty fine. Where did you come up with such a fine image? You know, I think we've reached the point. I think we've reached the point where you guys need to start screenshotting the characters, the extras, and posting them up. Don't do it the week of, but you can do it the week after. You have my permission. Just post them up on X. The week after. I'll be fine with that. Because nobody is anybody who's going to watch it will have watched it already by the time that the next episode comes out. And so if you don't say it on YouTube, it's fine. Yeah. Oh, you know what? Maybe it's time to start doing some angry meme review posts with some forced valor images. Let me know what you think. You think that's a good idea? If you come up with an idea, here's you guys. If you come up with an idea for a good meme, oh, they just dropped a new meme. He just dropped a new meme tip. I'm not paying any attention. My memes never make it. My memes never make it to the angry meme review, and I was upset because I did a King Trout one. I thought it was great. How it didn't even get a mention, I don't know. No, you should use that's exactly what I was saying. It's like using those as a as a new meme template, please do. Yeah. I thought the one that I did with Trout was actually pretty good. Did you guys see the dumbass with the Draco that donut operator was? I don't know if he's got. I hate. I don't want anybody dropping an M bomb or anything, but dude was wearing meta glasses and in a shootout and had an FPV using a Draco. Of course, that's exactly what Donut said. It's a big meta glasses shootout. We get a retard with the Draco. You know what? That could totally be staged too. He's shooting at nothing. I bet that's just for the clicks. He's shooting out at nothing. I don't see any return fire happening. I don't see any return fire happening. I don't think he's shooting at anybody. I think he's just shooting. Oh, that would really be dumb. That would really be dumb if this dumbass was just shooting at a sign or something over there and he's not actually getting shot at in return. It's not a shootout if it's only one-sided. That's just a dude shooting. Oh. Hold on, I gotta get. Oh no, there's somebody returning fire. Somebody else is shooting. Let me rephrase. I'm gonna. I'm waiting to see if there's any dumb stuff said. Okay, look. You can hear return fire. Somebody else is firing. I don't know that. It's just some bullshit in there. Let's do it, he said. Something got in his eye. You crying? Okay, so we haven't established that it's a gunfight. That could be one of his buddies over there shooting in a different direction. That's a brilliant idea. It didn't occur to me to do something like that. I don't have any meta classes though. That could be a trend. It's like, so you're shooting this way, you have a friend shooting this way, right? So you're not shooting at each other, but you can hear the muzzle blast pretending to be in a gunfight. Yeah. Interesting. I have a feeling that's what's happening right here. Oh no, I wouldn't do it for sure. I wouldn't buy them. The battery life on them sucks. For sure. Oh, damn. I had to change profiles. Don't want to do that. So yeah. Oh, by the way, the TSA, the TSA is like, if you figured out, if you've discovered ranch while you're in the U.S., please pack that in your checked bag. Hey man, you go ahead and have a great night. I'm only gonna be here for like another 2 minutes. Uh, I've got to make a statement about that. Sorry, couldn't pass it up. Couldn't pass up the fact that that's probably not real. Actually, honestly, to that point, I'm gonna call it quits. It's only Thursday. I got a whole other day tomorrow. A little hungry, strangely enough. Um, I gotta. I'm gonna spend tomorrow clipping this up and making videos out of it for shorts. And I appreciate you guys sticking with me the whole way through. It's a whole lot easier to do this when I have people to bounce things off of and to talk to. Um, I don't. I really don't think I'll be here Saturday. But if I am here Saturday, I will be going through uh, the the lame lame history and probably the stupid current events. That'll probably be my content for Saturday, and then whatever else happens. Uh, I may be late. I'll probably make a point to get on Saturday, but it'll probably be a later time. Um, so I appreciate you guys being here again, and you guys have a good rest of your day or night, and see y'all later. Peace.